This is for my ancestors. Whenever I feel alone, I know they're moving all around me.
Dear ancestors, a story of dance. On my maternal grandmother's side, it all began in Greenville, Alabama, at least 4 generations ago, with my great-great-grandparents Oliver and Caroline Hicks Barganier, where they began their journey. They had my great-grandmother, Flora Mae Barganier Smith, who then had my grandmother, Doris Jean, and my grandfather, Porter Hawthorne Sr. I decided to begin with Juba dance from the mid to late 19th century, originating from Central West Africa to the Haitian Caribbean and the American South. Juba dance is one of the earliest Black American dance forms, otherwise known as a plantation dance and celebration. As you see here, the dancers are shuffling their feet from right to left swiftly, while utilizing the hips and resting the hands on the hips, while the ladies grab their dresses and the fellas their breeches. I really like this high energy kicks, kind of like the Charleston that they use here. Listen closely as Camille A. Brown educates us more.
The Juba dance was born from enslaved Africans' experience on the plantation. Brought to the Americas stripped of a common spoken language, this dance was a way for enslaved Africans to remember where they're from. It may have looked something like this. Slapping thighs, shuffling feet, and patting hands. This was how they got around the slave owners' ban on drumming.
The second style I chose to explore is the ham bone, which cousins to PATTIN Juba. In the next clip from Sule Greg C. Wilson, it sounds much like the sing-song rap style we hear in hip-hop today.
Up, down, over, up. Juba this and Juba that. Juba killed a yellow cat. Way down in double trouble, Juba. Huh! We cook the meal, you give us the husk. We cook the bread, you give us the crust. We make the meat, you give us the skin. And that's how my grandma's troubles begin. You know, Juba is a spirit, more than just a song. It's something that the people used to help them get along.
Now, let's take a trip from the American South all the way across the Caribbean to Puerto Rico, specifically Culebra Island. This is where my father's side of the family, the Rodriguez family, came from. This is my great-grandmother Clara, my great-grandpa Alex, my grandfather, or Papi, Angelo, Uncle Mike, and Uncle Carlos. The next style is bomba, which is the first native music of Puerto Rico.
Bomba was created by Africans enslaved in Puerto Rico. Unlike other dances, with bomba, the drums follow your movement. Before we learn the steps, let's learn the basic foundations of the dance. In this part, we step around in a circle to announce that you are going to dance.
She salutes the drums. And when she feels ready, she starts doing the piquetes.
Bomba, we call steps piquetes. So what we're doing here is the basic step of this style, which is called marullo. It's like a two-step where you swing your hips and move your arms at the same pace. Imagine you're kind of creating waves with your skirt. Now this piquete is called abanico doble, a quick step. So here you want to shuffle your feet with your back heel pushing you forward.
See this performance from this dynamic Puertorriqueña as she moves her dress for accent. As you see, she also bends over and rests her hands there on her hips, much like the Juba dances we saw earlier. In the next clip, you'll see my original phrase from learned dances in the previous material used in this video. Here I utilize the entrance from the Cleo Parker Robinson routine as they shuffle their feet, hands behind the back with kicks. On this part, I added a little vocalization. Here I utilize the bomba piquete, so this is the murillo into the abanico doble. And here's where I had a little fun with my own version of the ham bone. And now is the final phrase I created in inspiration from the motifs used in the earlier dances.
Let Jesus lead you. Let Jesus lead you. Let Jesus lead you all the way from earth to heaven. Let Jesus lead you all the way.
I begin this section with the murillo and moving into the paseo, where I also want to give thanks to the drummer, aka the chair, which is the center of the space, and then I want to complete the section by finishing here. Ham bone, where you been? Ham bone, where you been? Around the world and back again, around the world and back again. Ham bone, have you heard? Ham bone, have you heard? Talk that talk and spread the word. Talk that talk and spread the word. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Here I wanted to make the connection to another historic Black American art form called steppin', into a bit of a praise dance, finishing with prayer as homage to the gospel. Thanks for watching.